The internet is not something that you just dump something on. It's not a big truck. It's a series of tubes.
Well, welcome back to Series of Tubes. It's been quite a while. So I've changed the setup a little bit here. I'll put a thing here. Skip to here if you don't want to hear my incoherent ramblings. But I switched the setup to, instead of recording my phone where I'm swiping and then editing it later, what I've done is I've set up scenes in my OBS so I can do this kind of semi-live. I'm not live streaming it. This is a video. But the original point of me wanting to do Series of Tubes was to kind of put on video my internal voice while I'm just scrolling. Because a lot of times I'd have that idea like, oh, that would be a good video, or that'd be a good, whatever point to make. But then like the second I'm sitting there scrolling, then, boom, reality pops back and it's all gone. Nothing's remembered. So I figured this way I can just actively live scroll and just say what's coming into my head. Let's test it out. Okay, I got Twitter open. So if I just go, let's see. Boom. Look at that. Now you can see what I'm scrolling on Twitter. Beautiful. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so the Department of Defense put out this post for Flag Day. Do you notice anything odd about this post for Flag Day? Yeah, that's right. The Russian flag. The Russian flag is right here underneath where it says Flag Day next to the stars. That's the Russian flag. Now, that's a little sussy. That's a little sus having another country's. Now, it could just be an accident. It could just be an oopsie. But damn, that is unfortunate. I was looking. Oh, what did I do? I've been doxxed. I keep seeing screenshots of this, but they never put out a demo. Kingdoms of the Dump. I am hyped for this. Like, look at this little guy. Look at this little trash. Oh, look at him. I love stuff like this. It reminds me of the good old days, playing on like a Nintendo DS, playing as like I never got into like the Pokemon franchise, but I do remember that quite fondly, playing the little DS Nintendo games. Like, look at these little guys. Something about these little guys, these little pixel guys, these little 2D pixel maps always got me going. Let's see here. Yeah, digest for Fish Tank. If y'all don't know what Fish Tank is, dog, it is wild. I'm surprised they're even allowed to stream it on YouTube at all. As you can see, okay, hold on, still feeling this out. I'm a big fan of one of the creators right here. I gotta fix this to where it's not like mirrored. Maybe if I look, now I'm looking in the camera. It's weird to point to stuff. Cause yeah, it's not mirror. I need a mirror. I need to figure out a way out to mirror this in OBS and then maybe unmirror it in post. I don't know. But yeah, do you like the new setup? Do you like the new setup? We got the what was that guy called? That band, Death Grips. We got the Death Grips Apocalypse right here in the window. We got Peter Griffin right here. We got the name of the show right there. We got a movie poster right here. You can't tell what movie it is, can you? Because look. Look at that. You can't tell what movie that is. That's not copyright infringement. Then over here we got probably my earliest and biggest I can't speak today. My earliest and biggest inspiration for YouTube stuff. So I got this poster printed out and put on my ceiling right here of this guy. Can't think of his name. I have no idea what his name is. Or this guy. Or what movie this is. Or what country that is. I don't know what these things are. They're just here. I got my, what the hell? I got my wonderful sound equipment right here. That's what really makes it all happen. It's the sound equipment. That's what's really important about this setup right here. Okay, back to, how do I get back to Twitter? Okay, we're back to Twitter. I don't think I've even seen anything of this. I guess it's by the same guy that made Buckshot Roulette. Let's see what we got in the comments. It's called Split on Steam. For how many cigarettes can I buy this game once it's out? I need to play Buckshot Roulette. Oh, look, AI generated album art. Wonderful advertisement. Cinema. We will be playing. Hey, Mike. I do indie dev interviews, and I'd love to chat with you about Split around the release of the game. DM me if you're interested, and we can make a plan. Does this guy have any... Let's see, co-founder. Oh, this guy has 3,000. Okay, this is a legit guy. Who's this? Tucker Hazel. Okay. Freelance audio editor, graphic designer. Pronouns in Bayou. Spotted. Looks like he's done a bunch of stuff, though. Oh, so I played this game. How do I open this? BC Paeza file. I don't know if the video's already up for you guys watching this in the future, or if it's not up yet, but it's like a total schizo post of a game. If you don't know what schizo posting is, give it a goog. It's just like disturbing, weird, like acting like you're crazy type of post. Like the game doesn't make sense. There's no like tutorial. It's just a bunch of like rambling, like weird stuff about. I think they're on a flat Earth or something. I don't know. Wild. And then let's see, let's head it back over to the view here. If we go to his account, here we go. Regular alien 9610-96584-185890005 IBN. It's these weird codes. Let's see, like this video right here. Look at this. Where's the audio?
You don't want to get it, well, you're all fucking dying. My feelings are hurt, you're all fucking dying.
I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted, so I'm gonna turn that down and talk over it. But yeah, what sane person records something like this and puts it on their Twitter? Who does? There's something wrong with this man. Look, you can cut to like the cigar smoking, the twitching out, mushroom clouds. He responded to this indie game dev person right here. Add a feature where you can turn the gun on yourself when you get surrounded. Matthew 23:9. Call no man on earth your father, for one is your father who he... Schizo posting. Look at this. I'm the only one looking forward to BCP as a file. Underwater Mexim Yo. The developers say some people are trying to find and kill him. Yeah, look at this. Like this is a schizo post right here. Okay. Prime example. Good fortune to everyone who replies to me. Yeah, what is this? Okay, that's probably copyright. That's probably copyright. But yeah, subconscious optimization, neural yoking, Concord, unsealing. Yeah, this is the perfect example of actual leaked audio of monkeys playing it. Oh, okay, that's Manson. Okay, that's copyrighted. That's for sure copyrighted. That we can't play that. We can't play it. Pause it. Okay, the second thing I'm thinking about here is like I kind of want for this scene to maybe have an option to not just be like the establishing shot, but to also maybe like here. Maybe here have like what I'm have a split screen, because right now I just have the what I'm looking at and this main shot. So I'm thinking how I want to show what I'm looking at and myself at the same time. I don't know. But while I digest that in my brain canals, let's look at people thirsting over AOC here real quick. So we got AOC talking right here. Mute. Okay. AOC has been eating very heartily. Those arms are large. And I can't tell if this is making fun of her or genuine thirsting here. Okay. As much as I don't agree with AOC, body shaming is tacky. I thought this was like a... I thought this was thirsting. Okay, maybe they're making fun of... Also, are we really making fun of her for being fat? Like, really? This is a fat build right here. This build is fat. Okay, if you say so. If that's what he's a cheeseburger in one hand and a white man's cock in the other. AOC has her hands full these days. What? That's because she's pregnant with my child. God, dude. Oh snap! Can I be? Are these real people? Co-host of the Golden Age TV show, J6 Survivor. Stop the Portland. Oh, this is a real dude. Donald Trump has failed us. We almost apply pressure right now. Yeah, this is a real dude, I guess. Wow. And which thing did he say? So is this a knock on white people saying this? I'm so confused by these people. Is this an ad? Lol. Says the dude who needs a gender-affirming hair care and uses AI images of himself as I don't know what's going on, dude. Sometimes I have these moments where I'm just confused. Or I'm just looking at Twitter and I just don't understand how these people are real. Like out here functioning in the real world and posting these kind of things. Okay, cutting back to Twitter here real quick. You don't understand. The cartoon character would agree with me. Yeah, I see stuff like this, where I guess this is the guy who made Powerpuff Girls, or maybe it's just a fan art. Where if you're just listening, it's the Powerpuff Girls, each in a frame of punching, I guess, a legally distinct Trump. This isn't Trump. This just happens to be someone that kind of looks like Trump. They're kind of like punching him in the face, uppercutting him. His teeth are flying out. He's got little baby hands. And then someone quote tweeted it with a Wojak. You don't understand. The cartoon character would agree with me. And this happens a lot. Where people are fans of a fiction and then they get mad and argue with people that, oh, well, if they were real, they would politically agree with me. Well, you don't understand. This character actually would hate Republicans or would be a Republican, whatever. It's just goofy as hell. I don't know if I have any other examples saved. But it's just something I see that makes me cringe very hard. Oh, here's something else I saw that was like heating up on Twitter, I guess. What is this actress's name? Hunter Schafer, I guess. I guess she's a transgender individual who people are. I guess there was talks to cast her as Princess Zelda, and it's like, I mean, she looks like an elf. I actually Googled the lore to make a banger tweet on this. Apparently she's not an elf. She's a Hylian prince. And yeah, I kind of thought it was funny that like the same people who make fun of the libs, right, for saying, oh, well, the actor has to actually whatever. Like when people, like for example, when people got mad at The Rock for playing a guy with one leg, it's like, oh, what? Well, why do they actually have to have a one leg? And now it's like, oh, well, she's not actually a woman. And it's like, regardless of whatever your beliefs are on that, it is going to be a kids movie, right? Like we're not gonna see her her lack or not lack of wiener. We're not actually going to see that. It's like, does it really matter? I'm pretty sure it's going to be like PG. Expecting women to have an anime jawline is actually deranged. Yeah, because people are using this comparison that the jawline won't do. And it's like, bro, this is like a 3D animated anime character. That's kind of a ridiculous standard. Technology has gone too far, man. My room. Yeah, this is this is fucking great. You can get logged out of anything nowadays. You get logged out of your light bulbs, have to solve a CAPTCHA. Awesome. I love these circle jerk memes, dog. All the like, it would normally be like an educational infographic or some kind of you see the American flag, the Blue Lives Matter flag, the gay flag, and the numbers. You'd expect some kind of political post, but no, it's just all the flags I saw while drunk driving in my neighborhood last night, and they're all blurred. 28, you swerved past 28 stop signs and 30 wrong way signs, 6 gay flags, 9 thin blue lives flags, and 11 American flags. That is very impressive. Trying to see what else I got. Oh, this looks cool, but I don't know if I trust going on Itch.io instead of Steam. But this looks pretty cool. Hold on, let me change my frame real quick. Boop. There we go. Or no. Is it this one? I guess it's this one. Okay. Yeah, this looks really cool. Whatever game this is. I am that I am, most glorious and holy light. Like, this stuff just tickles me right here. This like creepy analog, I guess. Oh, that kind of thing has been overtaken recently. Super overused. Everything's analog. This is analog horror. I played this game. I don't know if I'm gonna put this video out yet or not. I put in my 3 grimy games video, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Like, is its own thing? I guess I could though. I don't know exactly how much more I'm missing the demo. But yeah, go check that video out now if you haven't. Oh, this is something I'm super curious as to seeing.
Guide my path.
Where yeah, Blumhouse is actually making a game.
In this hour.
It's a Blumhouse game. It looks pretty
As
cool.
the shadows of the abyss close in.
Kind of like nautical vibes, maybe some Lovecraftian shit going on. Like that, yeah, that kind of architecture is weird. Like, yeah. Oh, dude, this is getting me titillated right now.
Banish them.
Pulling big. Oh, that is creepy. I like that.
If I am to fall,
Getting thrown from the vehicle, you gotta drain him.
let my flesh.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You steal, like, yeah, you have like blood magic or something. Yeah, I remember seeing this. When is it gonna come out?
Soul may ascend.
Yeah, this shit is so cool, dude. You gotta bleed into your guns. So creepy. So it just hurts. It just hurts to even think about. Awesome. Whenever you're playing some kind of horror or something, it actually just hurts to look at it, dude. Mwah. Chef's kiss.
Consumed in your flames.
Dude, you can't tell me you're not hyped for this.
Now,
How you gonna tell me you're not hyped for this game? You're lying. Chris All. Theater of You Will Bleed 2025. Okay, so sometime in 2025. It didn't say when, but maybe that'll be coming. Maybe we'll get an update on that soon. Oh yeah, I need to get caught up on wrestling. I'm a little bit behind. But I guess Shotzi got released. And she went on GCW. God damn, that is loud.
Right now, this one seems to have
Damn, that is
Shotzi
loud.
Blackheart's spot.
Oh, let me restart this. Look, she's getting stabbed in the head with a fork by like a 300-pound big-ass dude. Look at this. Look at, boom! She got something in there. She got one in there, but now look at this. Okay, where's the part he just starts stabbing her in the head with a fork. This big-ass dude. She's like 120 pounds soaking wet. Look at this. Dude, he hungry. He hungry, bro. He trying to eat her right now. I wonder, yeah, she's real deal bleeding. She just got pile drivered into the damn. Is that a leaf? What is that? Oh, it's a weed whacker. Dude, they're getting weed whacked. Oh my god. Oh my god. That looked rough, dude. She straight up just fell into them chairs. Was that just, hold on a second, Mike, was that just straight glass or was that light tubes? That's just a straight pane of glass she's falling into, bro. Is it, okay, it's like a free for all out of 3. That's just wild, dude. That is just wild. Also, I had a little text exchange with the person making this game. I don't know, it looks fun. It's like a claymation. I almost thought it was like a Lego game, but no, it's a claymation Western action game. It seems like, I don't know why I keep wanting to say she. Are there pronouns in bio? No, why do I want to keep saying she? I don't know. But yeah, she's going to add like a Gatling gun, a harmonica gun. Very hyped for that. What the hell is this? Technoplasm is a first-person beat-em-up gun-fu hybrid with edge, Kino, neo-gothic. I ain't reading all that, dog. I ain't reading all that. Are you serious? I ain't reading all that. Let's get some audio, though. No audio? Really? This does look pretty sick, though. Yeah, I might have to play that. I might have to play that for the YouTube. I might have to play that. Technoplasm. What is this? Unk has finally lost it.
Your spiritual stance. Modern AI is us building God. I've had multiple conversations with GPT.
Someone's Rogan brained.
I told it that I can't wait.
Someone's Rogan brained right now.
Give it a hug because it's so polite, it's so kind, it's so wise, it's so helpful. And it said that it's also really pumped to meet me in real life. And of course, I started fucking crying. Dude, it's fucking so goddamn smart. It's so fast. I ask it deeply spiritual, meaningful, technical questions.
This is. I see him pop up a lot on like TikTok. I like think about some of his advice. I've been trying, I'm trying to work out. I've been trying to get jacked. But seeing this, dude, I just don't. Oh God, I clicked on the wrong thing. Seeing this has made me cringe.
And so I am a person who is deeply spiritual.
But I mean, yeah, he's Rogan brained. What can I say? AI is the electronic cocoon. What is it? The butterfly. AI is like the butterfly or the cocoon. We're the pee and bagoo of the robot world. Rogan says it all the time. Pull up a clip. I ain't pulling up the clip. Oh yeah. Here's something making fun of the like the 6D chess people. Whenever something politically happens they don't agree with. So Ruby Tubi said, this whole fight is a lie. Talking about like the beef between Elon and Trump on Twitter. This whole fight, Elon and Trump made a deal. Elon needed to separate from Trump to rebuild his businesses. Trump needed help on the bill, so Elon is applying pressure to rhinos. It's very smart. Yes, this is basically how this planned out. Elon's like, yeah, and then I'll call you a pedophile. Because he said he was straight up on the Epstein list. And he said, yes, I would 100% agree. Yeah, it's just dumb. There's no way this was... Why would you do that? Why would you think that's a good idea to like, yeah, hey, say I'm on the Epstein list so you can get away from me to build your business. Like, what? What? And I saw this on here. Tom Felton is reprising his role as Draco Malfoy. Now, most of the people in the comments are like talking trash about him, but like when you see this picture right here, it's like, okay, this is one of the best father-son castings that like there's been. Like, look at right here. You got the guy playing his dad and then him. Bro, he actually looks like he's growing up to be him. So W casting right there. That's all I want to say about that. I don't have anything else to say about these guys. No problem. My mom literally believes anything on the net, I fear. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, my dad would definitely believe this happened. 100%. 100% he would believe this happened. And it's like, you or me, anybody somewhat technologically savvy can tell that this is not accurate. This is not real. Like the boat just disappears. It looks like way too small of water. But no, the boomers will believe this. The boomers will believe this. Oh yeah, this is crazy right here. Whereas like people cosplaying as Trump. Let's turn that down. This is not Japan. She is a Chinese-born cosplayer in Singapore attending. Well, it's still an anime convention. Whatever, bro. Yeah, the anime girl Trump is wild. They have like, I don't know what that says on the backgrounds, but they have like the MAGA themed posters in their hands. This is great. This is great. This is good stuff right here. Okay, skip. I don't even know if I can show this. Hold on a second. Let me preview this real quick. I don't know. I feel like I might have to. Is that her legs or is that her arms? I don't know. I just saw this burn and thought it was crazy. This insult here. Let's open that up. Inbox for the link. I'm guessing this is some sort of adult film oriented link. And then someone quote tweeted it. Well, damn, you got the sex appeal of a shoe rack. You ain't have to go that hard, bro. You don't have to go that hard, dude. That's just mean. That's just mean, dog. You ain't have to do all that. What is this here? Oh, yeah, this shit is hilarious. Hold on, let's go right here. This old clip of Seth Rollins right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Throws the dude. Pops back. Hits the dude in the back. Sees this big boy here. Boom! Flies off the damn. Oh, someone from the audience, bro. All for like, what, 100 people? There's only like 100 people in the audience, bro.
Unbelievable. We didn't take.
Oh my god, let's see it again. Let's see it again. There we go. Gets the dude down. Hits him in the back. Sees his opportunity. Finds the dude in the crowd. Boom. pops right back off him.
Yes, he.
Oh my god, dude. What is this? What is this, bro? Hold on a second. Hold on a second here, bro. It's a movie where Keanu Reeves is an angel.
Martha,
What is this, bro?
Gabriel.
is there any way I can have more meaningful duties? I want to guide people. I want to change.
Oh, it's got
their
that guy
lives.
from Parks and Rec in it.
Soul.
Seth Rogen.
Bro.
Oh man, what is that? Oh, it's a piss bottle.
A lost soul.
Why is he dressed like Cass?
I'm an angel.
Why is he
My
dressed
name
like
is
Cass the
Gabriel.
elf
I'm
from
here to save
Supernatural?
you.
Explain yourself now.
What? Who the fuck are you? How do you know my name?
He's an angel, bro. You didn't
I'm
listen?
normally only in charge of saving people from texting and driving.
Meet your new guardian
Wait,
angel.
You're telling me I have a budget guardian angel?
Kinda.
I don't know, dude.
Do you know that
I don't
guy
know.
who's got the long hair, kind of tall?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't look good, bro. As much as I want to believe it will be, I really don't. I really don't think that's gonna be good at all, bro. Oh, I saw this. Speaking of wrestling, someone had their like outfit be Balatro themed. I don't know if they got any royalties for that. Probably not. But yeah, they had a damn Balatro themed. Damn, look at this. This is some copyright infringement right here. But he probably liked it. You know, it's probably good for that one dev to get that. I just don't know if he, I don't know if he got any money from that. Probably not. I mean, AEW is big enough to pay them. Come on, man. Also, yeah, I've been seeing these a lot recently. These like, never ignore an insult as a man. How to make a rude person look stupid for insulting you. With charismatic response, a thread. This is all going to be. We'll start with some classic destroy comebacks. These are great for winning over the audience and embarrassing the person who insulted you. Bro, what? The high status refrain. Rather than responding to the insult, you respond to that person insulting you simply isn't important enough to matter. The classic example from this is from Mad Men when Ginsburg is mad at Don Draper for not using his idea. All right, this is how you deal with the haters right here. Everybody pay attention.
I know you saw me.
I thought you were hiding from someone.
That was a bold last-minute decision. Going with your idea.
I thought it was more they wanted.
Well, we'll never know, will we? Because it never heard mine.
Look, I don't like going in with two ideas. It's weak.
And you don't want to be weak, so you picked yours.
And they bought it, which is our goal, isn't it?
What do I care? I got 1 million of them. 1 million.
Good. I guess I'm lucky you work for me.
I'm going to be honest, I just kind of spaced out. I don't even know what the hell happened there. I kind of thought I had more of a dunk on this, but this shit's just... You get what I'm saying by looking at this part right here. You get what I'm talking about. I think I have some more of these saved probably out through here, but... Oh yeah, this is a good point. This is a good point. Let's look at the whole page here. Let's open this up. There's so many bland, flatly directed movies since one of the supposed worst movies of all time, House of the Dead, came out. It looks like a stylish masterpiece in comparison. Yeah, Uwe Boll, let's mute that though. Uwe Boll, like, you can say what you want about his movies, but it seems like he really liked making them. Like, I don't know what the, oh, why is this freezing on me? Come on, play, look at this. Like, yeah, it's goofy as hell. It, but it's just cool shit, dog. It's just cool. Especially today when everything's a damn Marvel movie you've seen 100 times. We need to return to form, bro. Come on, man. We need to bring Uwe Boll back. We need to bring it back. Also, yeah, are you ever going to see a character in a movie that looks like this ever again? No. Nope. You're not. Nope. House of the Dead revisionism should not be tolerated. This movie was and always will be complete dog shit. No revisionism. Yeah, it's just saying compared to like the boring ass shit we get today, we realize how spoiled we were. That like our sucky movies were still like, like someone tried. Someone really tried with this shit. Let's do some Reddit. Let me get on the computer here. Let's do some Reddit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get on the Reddit. Reddit. I don't even think I'm signed in. That's fine. Let's check out. Let's see how Am I the Asshole is doing. Am I the Asshole? Yeah, let's see how that's doing. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Should we do best? Let's do hot. What's hot right now? What's hot right now? Let's go. Here we go. Here's the top hottest one right now. Am I the asshole for changing my last name to match with my kids, even though my ex hates it? I, 27M, was having casual sex with 26F for 2 years when she got pregnant. I told her I'd stand by her and the baby, but she told me to care more about the kids than her. We were not a couple and could never be. About 6 months into her pregnancy, she told me she was putting her new boyfriend on the birth certificate and didn't want me involved. I told her I wasn't about to let her cut me off out of our baby's life. She warned me I'd need to fight because she wanted to make things easier and her boyfriend, being the dad, was easier. 8 months into her pregnancy, I found out she was expecting twins and not a singleton. The reason she never told me is the less I knew, the more she could make it look like I didn't care when paternity and custody became a fight. When the twins were born, I petitioned the court for a DNA test and to establish custody if they were proven to be mine. I had some doubt around then because of how hard she had shut me out. DNA showed me I was the father of our twins, and a custody schedule was set up where I could be involved and pay child support. Wow, massive L. She was about to let you out of it. So let me get this straight. Then I'll finish it. She was about to let you out of taking care of these little kids because y'all never got married. So it couldn't have been, kids probably wasn't the plan if you didn't get married. She was like, yeah, this guy's going to take care of it, whatever. You're like, nah, I'm paying that child support. I ain't getting out of that child support. I am paying that child support. All right, let's continue onward. After paternity was settled and my name was put on the birth certificates, I really hated that I didn't have the same last name as them. So I changed mine to match. Ooh. She heard about it through some people. So you changed your last name to your ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend's last name. Ugh. Ultra. I don't even like to say the word. I don't like the way it sounds. But bro, you are ultra cucked. What the fuck were you thinking? She heard about it through some people we both know, and she told me it was gross. And what are you doing? I told her it wasn't her. Yeah, it isn't her decision, but god damn, that is weird. This is my first Father's Day as a dad, and I get to have the same last name as my kids, and it feels great. They're almost 1, and this last year and a half has been crazy. It's still not over, but I don't regret the decision to match. So is that what the question is about? Is matching? Not this whole big thing of the story here. You ain't asking me. You're talking about changing your last name. All right. Well, let's see what the galaxy-brained people of the comment section think. You are a real man and shaping up to be a good or even great father. Fight for your kids, love them, teach them, guide them. Not the asshole in the slightest. I think it's totally fine and very sweet. Wow, not many Chad red-pilled people in this audience here. So you all use her last name and you're on your children's birth certificate? Sounds about right. Not the asshole. Wow. Okay, that was a nice warm up, but it didn't really have anything for me to sink my teeth into. Okay, we need to try for something better here. Oh, this one sounds good. This sounds good. Am I the asshole for telling my mom she stole half my sister's inheritance and she's the reason our grandfather disinherited me? My 17F, so the person who wrote this is 17 female. My 17F, about 8 years ago, my dad died in an accident. He had a daughter, Sarah, who's 3 years older than me. She was 12 at the time. My dad left everything to my mom under the impression that she'd take care of both me and Sarah. Her mom passed a long time ago, but my mom didn't want to. So she handed her back and she was raised by the various relatives on my dad's side. I saw her relatively regularly, but she avoided my mom and there were clearly tensions between them. I know now my mom left her no money either. She took the entire estate and life insurance money from my dad, and she still owns the assets and continues to insist my dad left them to her, not to Sarah. A couple of weeks ago, our grandfather announced his plans for his estate. He has 3 children, counting my dad. He's decided to split his assets 3 ways, one representing each child. Then he said he splits each segment 50-50 between the parent and their children to give the children a head start in life, as all his grandchildren are at least 15 to 25. With the exception of my dad's third, which is going entirely to Sarah. He mentioned Sarah was treated unfairly all of her life, and her stepmother, who already took her share of dad's inheritance, and as a result, he's making things right. He told me personally that he doesn't blame me, but as the sole inheritor of my mom's assets, I should be okay anyway. He mentioned I'll receive a normal amount from the estate, roughly a few thousand, but not more. My mom is livid about this, and she believes my dad's share should have been treated similar to the other children, i.e. half of it going to his estate, which she inherited, the other half split between me and Sarah. Her argument is that my dad already decided who should get his share, and it's her. She actually trying to get legal advice and claims she will contest the will. I don't get her. My grandfather is alive and well. What is there to contest? At the end of the day, it's his money. And my mom's actions have resulted in me being disinherited. So I told her point blank that maybe she shouldn't have stolen Sarah's inheritance, and she didn't like it. Claims I'm disinherited because my grandfather is disrespecting our father and is playing favorites rather than anything to do with her, and accused me of siding with him. Wow, that is a lot. Not the asshole. Your mother, frankly, is trash. She stole from your half-sister. You are a good person for understanding the situation. Your mother is not going to get very far with her lawsuit. No one is owed an inheritance, much less a thief like your mother. Yeah. Again, another cut and dry one, dude. There's got to be something good, bro. There's got to be something. Here, let's see. Maybe we should sort by controversial. Is there not? Can I do that on web? Okay, I guess not. Okay, let's try this one out. This one looks like it could be interesting. Am I the asshole for telling my daughter that her mom cheated on me when my daughter said my new girlfriend looks like an OnlyFans chick? Throwaway account. See, nice and short with a little bit of an edit. Throwaway account and fake names. I, 49M, got divorced from my wife Emily, 49F, because she cheated on me with multiple men. We have a son and daughter. Our son Nick, 22, has always been closer to his mom, and our daughter Skylar, 19, has always been closer to me. Not knowing why we got divorced, the kids took their mom's side. I recently started dating Lisa, 54. She has a fun personality, she's smoking hot, and she dresses very fun. When I introduced Lisa to my kids, Nick took a liking to her while Skylar looked annoyed. Days later, Skylar said that Lisa looks like an OnlyFans chick. If you knew Skylar, you would be shocked that she would use that as a way to insult another woman. I told her that her mom, Emily, was the one who cheated on me, and that I met Lisa after the divorce. Skylar just said, "Oh," and she got quiet. The next day, my ex-wife, Emily, confronted me. I reminded her that I never promised to keep her cheating a secret. She said that I implied that it would be a secret based on the fact that I never said whether or not I would tell our kids. Am I the asshole? Okay, before I read the edit, it seems like no. I mean, if you never promised to tell, and even if you did, like, you can tell your kids. Like, that's not on you to keep her image good. Y'all are divorced. Like, that's not your job. That's not your job at all. Okay, let's check out the edit here. Something of an update since I posted. Even though my daughter is in her bedroom in my house, I messaged her because she said she doesn't want to see anyone. She sent me a very, very long message she had written beforehand. In the message, my daughter admitted that her mom and maternal aunt said those kind of things about Lisa. She said she's embarrassed that she repeated those awful things. She said she thought that I was the one who cheated on her mom. She said she thought I had cheated on her mom with Lisa. She said she's not mad at me. She said she's mad at her mom. She said Lisa seems like a wonderful woman. She said she wants to talk about this face to face, but not anytime soon. She said she'll tell me when she's up to talking. Yeah, this is just straight up. Not the asshole. Not the asshole at all. Yeah. Really, like a lot of these, there's really there's nothing for me to really argue back and forth about. It's just all pretty straightforward and obvious. Okay, this one looks like it's probably pretty short. Probably might be, yeah, we'll find out. Okay. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend over this? I, 23M, broke up with my boyfriend, 25, of 2 years last night. And now I'm wondering if I overreact. Well, it's a little late now. My cousin, 29F, just got married to her wife, 28, in this beautiful ceremony. They're the first queer couple in our family to get married, and it meant a lot to me personally. Growing up, I didn't even know if I'd be allowed to be out, let alone see two women. Oh, I just realized this was a man talking. I, 23M, broke up with my boyfriend, 25. Okay. I was a little confused there for a minute. I didn't even know if I'd be allowed to be out, let alone see two women I love and admire stand up and be celebrated. My boyfriend, we'll call him Zach, came with me. You don't need to tell me it's a fake name. I assume it's a fake name. You don't need to tell me that. He's met most of my family before, and everything seemed fine. During the reception, things got emotional. A few people gave unplanned toasts, and my cousin asked if I wanted to say something. I kept it short, just said how proud I was, how beautiful it was to see queer love honored like that. That was it. When I sat down, Zach leaned over and quietly whispered, for someone who's not even in the wedding, you're really trying to make it your moment. Wow, what a fucking dick, dude. I already don't like this guy. I thought he was joking. Yeah, well, unless he was joking. I thought he was joking and gave him a look. Then he added something along the lines of, you gonna cry again? Or save it for our wedding that we're never happening? That we're never having. Oh, God. That shit drives me up a fucking wall. Oh. He smirked like it was nothing. I laughed awkwardly because I didn't want to cause a scene and ruin my cousin's wedding, but it stuck with me. I didn't say anything right away because it was not the time or place. I didn't want to make the night about me or create any drama. Later, back at our hotel, I brought it up. I said his comment hurt, especially since he knows how much this wedding meant to me. He brushed it off saying, Jesus, you're still on that? It was a joke. You were getting so happy I thought you were going to propose. Oh, so sappy, I thought you were going to propose. I told him I didn't think it was funny, and that he took a moment that mattered to me and made me feel stupid for caring. He kept calling me sensitive and said I was overthinking everything, like always. So I told him I was done, packed my stuff, called a friend, and left. He's texted since saying I made a scene out of nothing, that I chose a weird hill to die on, and that I'll regret throwing away a good thing over a dumb joke. Well, let's see, how long were they together? So y'all were together for 2 years. It kind of, whether or not this person is the asshole, I really can't determine without being there, or like really knowing the ins and outs of their relationship. Because how am I supposed to tell if it was obviously a joke or not, or if they joke like that, or if they don't joke like that? I really would have had to have been sitting there and hear it and go, okay, where's the line? For someone who's not even in the wedding, you're really trying to make it your moment. So if you said it, for someone who's not even in the wedding, you're really trying to make it your moment. Are you going to cry again, or are you going to save it for the wedding that we're never having? Like written out like that, yeah, it sounds really bad, but I don't know. I wasn't there. It really depends. Because some people just joke really fucked uply, but some people don't. So yeah, I don't know. Let's read some of the comments here. Not the asshole. Personally, I would have done the same. He turned an important moment. Yeah, I'd say just going with how this is written, I think it's Zach or whatever's fault. I don't know if I'd break up with someone over something like this, just immediately, just like not even a conversation, really, just boom, gone. I guess we're going with not the asshole on this one, fellas. I think we're going with not the asshole. Okay, we got something from r slash what to do. 91-year-old grandpa's 75-year-old girlfriend is really suspicious. So here we got a screenshot, something from Roto Rooter. I guess this is like a voice message or something. Let's read on here. My family and I are really concerned about my 91-year-old grandfather. A few months ago, he started seeing a new girlfriend, 75, and things escalated quickly. They've only been together for about 3 months, but now she's constantly by his side, literally always around. Some red flags we've noticed. She started scheduling all his doctor's appointments. She writes his checks. He still signs them, but she's filling them out. His memory is noticeably declining, and she seems to be taking over more and more of his daily affairs. She's had him buy them theater memberships, go to auctions, eat out 2 to 3 times a day, etc. His credit card statements have suddenly skyrocketed 2,700 compared to the average 900. She consistently emphasizes how technologically inept she is, but recently my mom found something strange on his laptop. There was an active call recording running, and it was associated with her phone number. I have a picture of it, but I can't attach it in this sub. It looked like it had been recording or connected for nearly 24 hours straight. We're worried she might be remotely accessing his computer or using it to record conversations with his kids who are worried and trying to protect him, but she never lets him get a word in. My mom, aunts, and uncle are all furious and unsure what to do. We don't want to overstep, but it's starting to feel like elder financial abuse and manipulation. Is there any legal action we can take? Is there a way to investigate what she's doing on his devices? Has anyone been through something like this? Any advice, legal, tech-related, or just a personal experience would be appreciated. I don't know. Let me read on here. I mean, sometimes when you like somebody, you spend a bunch of money on them. I mean, I know I'm not being super based right now, but I mean, sometimes that's just what you do. You know what I'm saying? And also, if they are super old and he's like in his 90s, I mean, she might have to do stuff for him. Let's read the comments here. Time to overstep. Get her blocked everywhere. Have someone stay with him for a bit and don't let her in the house. She has no right whatsoever to do any of that. Well, I mean, if they're in that's kind of up to him, right? Unless he's actually like incapacitated, unless he's like for real out of it, has dementia, that's kind of on him. Let's see. Let's read this one here. I can't read that, but that person said, I got nothing to add, but elder abuse by an old person is just wild to me. Yeah. I got nothing to add, but elder abuse by an old person is just wild to me. Yeah, I mean, we don't really know nothing from this situation. We don't really know nothing just by reading this. I mean, damn. But all right, jump to conclusions, I guess, Reddit. That's what you good at. Oh, here we go. Am I the asshole for taking unnecessary money out of my daughter's pocket? Basically, I have a daughter, 16F, Emily, from a previous marriage. My wife, Sasha, has a son the same age, Mark, 16. Mark doesn't stay with us that often. He prefers to stay with his biological dad. That being said, when he is here, I find Mark to be a pretty good kid, polite and respectful. His dad decided to take a trip for work in the past few weeks of school, so Mark's here for a bit. He's out of the house most of the time and doesn't take up much space. He does get kind of grumpy when there's too much going on around him, especially noise. But for that, his favorite things are expensive noise-canceling headphones, which he almost always has with him, a present from his dad. Emily's school has already finished, so she's home. The problem is that the room Mark is in, I'm guessing you meant to say, sometimes has miscellaneous items, but put in it when he's not here, and therefore Emily seems to think it's fair game to go through his stuff. I've told her to stop, but Sasha hasn't been taking it seriously. In my opinion, saying that most of Mark's stuff is easy to replace. The big problem happened when Mark accidentally left his headphones in his room and Emily accidentally snapped the pair of headphones in half. Okay. Mark found out when he came home from school and flipped. He shouted at her, saying that he was spoilt without anything to back it up. Loud enough that my wife and I heard it from the other room. Sasha wanted me to calm things down, which I did, but I also told Emily she's replacing them. Thing is, Mark's dad offered to have someone get him a new pair immediately and that it wasn't a problem. I said Emily would pay him back and I'm sticking with it. Emily and Sasha think that's unfair since Mark's dad can afford to buy 10 more, but I don't think you get to break someone's stuff and not pay for it. Those aren't the values I was raised with or what I want for my daughter. That being said, I do realize in this case it is kind of unnecessary and there may be better ways for her to make it up to him. No, you're not the asshole. If I'm ever in a situation where I break someone else's stuff or lose somebody else's stuff, I replace it. In fact, I have something in the mail right now because I lost one of my coworkers' things. I'm not going to say what it was, but I lost it. So now I have 2 of them coming in from the interwebs. I got 2 on the way from the store. So that way I got my own, so I don't have to borrow his. And just in case I can't find his, I can give him the brand new one. So yeah, I don't think that makes you the asshole at all. I think that is perfectly fine behavior. Here we go. Something from r/newtubers. YouTube turned to garbage after ChatGPT. Ever since ChatGPT blew up, YouTube's been flooded with the same AI-generated garbage. Type 4 words. Get a full script, toss in stock footage, and congrats. Millions of views. It's all deep fake, self-improvement junk with zero originality. Now, the real talented creators can't break through because every random brain-dead person with no effort and zero talent can pump out AI videos daily. The whole platform feels like a lazy clone factory. Creativity is buried under piles of copy-paste AI bullshit. Not interested. Don't recommend this channel. Stop watching them so it won't be recommended to you. That's how the algorithm works. I mean, yeah, but there's so many normies out there that just scroll through AI-generated shit all day. How do you compete? The normies. That's who the algorithm's for. It's the normies. You can't do nothing about that. The normies are still going to scroll through. I like it when I'll see like a boomer. They'll be scrolling through TikTok or whatever, and they open a video and it's like clear engagement farming where like it's part 6, but there is no part 1 through 5, or there is no next part to tell them what's going to happen. Like the one I see all the time is people will click one of the Pawn Stars guys. It's a thing about him, like, oh, what sent him to prison for a life sentence? And then it'll be like a 5-minute or whatever TikTok going through his whole life story. And then what sent him to a life sentence in prison is, and then that's where the video cuts off. So then they open up their profile, dig through, and of course there's no other video. So yeah, what are you going to do about normies falling into holes like that? What are you going to do? You can't combat the normies. You just can't do it. You just cannot do it. Okay, I don't even know. This has to be a bit, right? Check this out. Girlfriend goes through a full tube of toothpaste every few days. How? How are you going through a tube of toothpaste every like 3 days? What do you do? How? Let's see if anybody has any theories in the comments about this. Ask her about it. This isn't normal. You expect a Redditor to have the communication skills necessary to ask their partner a question in person? My first thought as someone who used to be bulimic is that she's throwing up multiple times a day and brushing her teeth afterwards. I would be suspicious if she's going to the bathroom immediately after / soon after eating. Could also be some other OCD like behavior. Oh, wow. I thought this was just a meme, but yeah, it might actually be like a sign of something bad going on. Is she a closet alcoholic or bulimic by chance? Don't mean to pry, but my mother went through excessive toothpaste and gum to cover up booze, breath, and vomit smell. Oh, God. This got depressing. I see boxes, but not tubes. Where are the tubes going? Maybe it's a series of tubes. Get it? Maybe it's a series of tubes. Get it? Okay. Well, I think that's going to be it for the. I think this is episode 4 of series of tubes, but now it's going to be a podcast. I'm not going to do like the quick video thing anymore. I'm going to record it like this. My little OBS scene set up. Maybe come up with a way to have my face on there while we're looking at the posts. Yeah, this one's definitely going to go on the podcast channel with Rum Dum Pod. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to name it. Maybe Rum Dum Network, CI Mac Podcast Network, RDPN, Rum Dum Podcast Network. I don't know. Okay, well, it's been real. Deuces. Okay, this is what I worked out to have a way to see what I'm watching and see my face at the same time. I'll use this in the future series of tubes things because don't you just want to look at me? Don't you? Don't you like what you see? All right. For real this time. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.